word just made me remember this scene from Three Stooges short. Because back in the day, I used to watch the Three Stooges heavy. And outside of Curly, which Curly is the guy that you see towards your right of the screen. Outside of Curly, my favorite stooge was Shemp. You know, I didn't really like Mo and the other one, Howard. I think Howard Fine. I forgot the other one's name. It proves I didn't really like him. But Curly and Shemp were my favorites. So yeah. So this is another aha moment. Now, you got these dudes, which I don't have to mention names, you already know. You got these dudes, they wear the hat in the ministry, right? But question, if you go to Esau's court system, let's say you go before a judge, would you wear a hat? Do you know the judge would tell you to take off that hat? Right? And this is proof. Let's watch this example from the short from the Three Stooges. Take off your hat. Right? And I think the name of this short was Disorder in the Court. I think. Brother can fact check me on that. But without further ado, let's check it out.
Now raise your right hand. Now place your left hand here. Take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Please take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Will you please take off your hat? Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Will you get rid of that hat? Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Huh? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Are you trying to give me the double talk? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
So you get the point, right? Take off your hat. Because the judge, and this is an Edomite judge, right? The judge ain't going to allow his hat in the court. Why? Because it's a sign of disrespect.
Shalom to the nation of Israel. Before we get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations to the remnant, men, women, children. Shalom, right? So, this Elder Apostle Gabar's channel right there, Salakia.
All right.
That's Elder Gabar's Apostle channel right there. Daily Edification 4. So he just did this little short about the hat situation with this guy right here. High priest tippy top guy right here, you know, with the hat and a hoodie on while he bringing out the scriptures. So you heard the apostle going into the court situation, right? So I looked it up. You know, it made me look, you know, put the spirit on me just that quick to do a little short little lesson. You fear court, but you don't fear the Lord. You will show the Edomite court some respect. You went in there, oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Excuse me, Your Honor. You will take your hat off in the court, I bet, and be very contrite. Can you wear a hat in the court? The last thing you want to do with your hat is wearing it in the wrong situation, huh? A hat ought to be removed at certain places, but not according to him, and not when you communicating or doing the will or the work of the Lord. Like he was saying, do the work, do the work. The work is so important, but it don't matter. in case you fail to comply with this basic etiquette, let's look up that word, etiquette. Let's look up that word. Let's look up that word, etiquette. Let's look up this word, etiquette. No etiquette towards the Lord, but I bet he has some etiquette in the courtroom.
Etiquette.
The conduct or procedure required by good breeding or prescribed by authority. The scriptures is the authority. Prescribed by the authority to be observed in social or official life. He the high chief priest. He the high chief priest. He the high chief priest. Oh man, Salakia. Dang. Let me get back to that article. Yeah. Wear a hat in court. A bunch of them came up. Dress code and all of that. So we read etiquette. Where was we at? Yeah. With this basic etiquette, then it is straight off a symbol of rudeness. So it's perceived to be rude towards the court, but it's not rude to the Lord. Therefore, before you go on about your day wearing a hat, you need to learn the basics. There are a couple of places that require you to remove a hat, and a courtroom is one of them, but not doing the work of the Lord. The courtroom, going to Esau's courtroom is more important than doing the work of the Lord. Removing a hat inside a courtroom is part of decorum, not for doing the work of the Lord. So there's a commonly asked question. Can I wear a hat in court? Yes, if you want to be called out specifically in a room full of people when a court. So being called out in a room in a court is a more serious offense than being called out by the men of the Lord that's calling you out in front of the congregation for doing something that go against the scriptures. Yes, if you want to be called out specifically in a room full of people when you go ahead, then go ahead and wear a hat in the courtroom. But really, wearing a hat in the court is a sign of disrespect, not to the Lord. In fact, it is not only about the court. If you're a regular hat wearer, then you might be aware of the fact that you must remove a hat indoors. Even indoors, he don't have his hat off. He ain't got no respect. Yeah, so, yeah, I just seen this, man, and I bet he'd take his hat off. Look at this one. Back in medieval times, hats used to symbolize the upper or elite class. If not that, they were used to symbolize a certain status or authority. So removing a hat inside of the court is about submitting your status to the higher authority in the room. So, but you won't submit your status to the Most High. Man, please. Let's get a couple scriptures, man. Let's start off with this one. Let's go Matthew 10 and 28. Yeah, it's a joke, man. Over a hat, man. I bet you remove your hat in court. That's the name of this one. Matthew chapter 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy the body, soul, the both soul, body, and hell. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading to see if I want to. Yeah, I ain't gonna make this too long. Like I said, man, I seen that, and I had, I go back to the comment board, and I actually made a mention, um, left a comment, and the Elder Apostle Gabar responded. Jeremiah 5. And so, I want to say this too. For brothers, men that's not in GMS, man, but following the GMS doctrine, if you doing things in order and you bringing out the truth correctly, man, GMS don't treat you no different than if you outside the if you not necessarily in the camp. Yeah, they gonna do a little bit more for members that's in the camp, but all the brothers at GMS communicate with me just about. I communicate with the brothers in NC, the elder in SC, Elder Yashawama done left comment here and there. The elder brother Amawan Gabar in New York camp, he done left said comments to me. Amawan Abad, me and him had conversations. Gabar Dama. So just because you're not in GMS don't mean that they won't speak to you and talk to you and treat you with a certain amount of brotherly love. Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. Will ye not tremble at my presence? No, he got no fear for the Lord, man. Which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. Yeah, the Lord do all of this stuff, but you ain't got no fear for the Lord. But I bet you take your hat off in court. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. A rebellious heart. That's him. Rebellion. A rebellious heart, man. They are revolted and gone. It's all about pride and vanity, man. Pride and vanity, and do what you want to do, man. Take your damn hat off. Cut that damn ponytail, man. Got a damn long ass, wavy ass ponytail. Cut that shit off, man. Cut that shit, man. And you can't say it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. It's showing disrespect. It's showing no order. It's really to me. It's showing that you have not submitted yourself fully to the Lord. Yeah, you know the precept. Shit, WFI know precept. That don't mean they know what they doing out there. That don't mean that they ain't going off. You going off, man. Ooh. Psalms chapter 119 and 116. Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold thou me up, and I shall be safe, and I will have respect unto thy statutes continually. No, he don't. He don't. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love thy testimonies. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee. Not him. He got no fear of the Lord. Because you have fear of the Lord. Why would you even tempt it? Why would you even tempt it or risk it over a hat and a damn ponytail? Over a hat and a damn ponytail. Psalms 119 and 20. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. A lot of these guys not afraid of the judgment of the Lord, man. They not afraid of the judgment of the Lord. 28. They not afraid of the judgment of the Lord, man. They doing their thing here, man. They doing their thing here, man. Because they got everybody. I think they done fooled everybody so much. They done even fooled themselves into believing that the Lord going to save all of Israel. Even though the scriptures say different. Deuteronomy 28 and 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, the Lord thy power. Yeah. The Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even great plagues, and of long continence, and sore sickness, and of a long continence. Yeah, man. These guys got no fear of the Lord, man. No fear of the Lord, man. A hat. But like going back to the Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Gabar's little commentary. Yeah, I bet he go in the courtroom and he get him some act right in a minute. Revelation 15:4. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glory thy name? For thou only art holy. No, the courtroom is more holy than the Lord. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. I bet you wouldn't go in the courtroom with a hat and a hoodie on. I bet you wouldn't go in the courtroom with a hat and a hoodie on. I bet you you wouldn't go in the courtroom with a hat and a hoodie on. As soon as that Edomite judge or that chick up there, that nigga woman up there say, hey, you gonna show me some respect in this courtroom, take that shit off. Or I'm going to hold you in contempt. You going to jail, Mr. Alizar, top chief priest, tippy top. I bet you take that shit off in a heartbeat. Isaiah 66:5. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his word. Not him. I'm going to find a way to go around the word. I'm going to disregard the writings or the writings of Paul. I don't believe the book of Hebrews can be authenticated. The word of the Lord is in the Bible, but the Bible is not the word of the Lord. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his word. For your brethren that hated you, that cast you out, for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified. No, let the court of Esau be glorified. Let my hair, my ponytail be glorified. Let the Lord be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. Yeah, he gonna be ashamed in the end, man. It's clear now. It's very clear to see now, man, that he's gonna be ashamed. Jeremiah 10:7. Like I said, I'm trying to get through this fast. I ain't want to make this too long. Jeremiah 10:7. Who will not fear thee, O King of nations? A lot of men out here that's teaching that, even know that they're Israelites, do not have a healthy fear of the Lord, man. Jeremiah chapter 10:7. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doth it pertaineth, for as much as among all the wise men of the nations and in all their kingdoms there is none like unto thee, but they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanity. Yeah, we could preach with our hat on, man. Y'all are so simple. Y'all are so myopic that y'all are gonna really say a brother is not their brother just because he put wear a hat. You guys are so small-minded. Whoop-de whoop 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 whoop. So I left the comment. I said to Elder Apostle Gabar, I said correct. 100% correct. I bet he hurry up and say, yes, sir, your honor, and take that hat off, scared of jail. Not of the Lord, though. That's another cut. And then Elder Apostle Gabar said exactly. So this is madness, man. This is utter madness. Let me get this last one to end out, man. Like I said, man, I bet you take your hat off in the courtroom. I bet that. Psalms 111:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. So with that one, man, we gonna close out. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh, Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. And for all y'all that's riding out with Al-Azhar and anybody else that want to teach what they had on, ask yourself this question. You ain't gonna ask yourself this question. Would you remove your hat in the courtroom if the judge told you it's a sign of disrespect? Would you remove your hat in the courtroom or would you stand firm? Shalom.